Hey everybody. I wanted to come back and do another video of the LLM sessions to move on from the 32B models up to the 70B models and see how those perform. So we've got four to look at. Nemotron is going to be the first one. It's the one from NVIDIA. I think they built it on top of the Llama.3.1 series. And let me go pull up the page. Let's see. Yeah, Llama 3.1 Nemotron Instruct is a large language model customized by NVIDIA to improve the helpfulness of LLM-generated responses to user queries. And if we look down here, they say that it was trained with RLHF, which is reinforcement learning through human feedback. And then I'm not really sure much about what these other ones are about, but I'd imagine that it was built to try to answer particular questions more accurately. So looks like this one, counting the R's in strawberry, was a big deal for LLMs a while back. So probably still is for some. So yeah, I figure we'll walk through the same kind of thing that we did previously, where we try to get the styling done on the web page. And I thought I'd also take a minute to talk about why I'm doing this over and over again with the same problem and just like the different LLMs instead of trying to tackle a new problem with each one. Um, First, I think that it's kind of the scientific process where you just want to change one variable at a time. And we're kind of extending beyond that the way that the research, or not research, I guess, but the science is uh, asking the same question at first, but then like tackling the issues as they come up differently. So I guess it's a combination of me and the LLM doing like a scientific tennis or something. I'm not really sure. Um, but then also, as far as like what I'm learning in the process, I guess I'm trying to learn how to effectively frame a problem that I present to the LLM. So, like, I feel like sometimes whenever I'm working on a problem, uh, it's easier to formulate the idea and feed it to the LLM and get the answer back for me than than it is sometimes for other people to do. And I think that's through practice and repetition. So just knowing what pieces of context need to go in what order and what I need to ask kind of, I think, strengthens my ability to use the tool. So kind of like, I guess, I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Kata. It's a like it's a technique where you just kind of go through the same exercise over and over again and try to learn new nuances across what you're doing it over and over again. So I'm not sure if that's a really good explanation. Let me see if I can find. I remember at one of my jobs we did a bowling kata. There you go. A fixed form pattern or set of movements. So it's about uh, learning the technique really well. So that's a couple of reasons why I'm trying to go through this process over and over again like I am. So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get started. So we are doing the 7 dBs now. This is the oldest one, introduced 7 months ago, and we will see how it does with Roo. It probably doesn't even know how to interface with Roo because I don't think Roo was around back then. But it's worth a try. That might also be the problem with the rest of these is they're not really trained to work with it as a tool. Um, all right, so this isn't where we want to do this. Let's go pick up this root prompt. We'll go into blog posts. We'll switch this to Nemotrong. Save that. Click done. All right. We'll ask, oh, let's see if I might just be able to copy that. Paste it there. Yeah, there we go. Then I've got the prettify prompt there. I've got a set of HTML files at the root of this workspace. Okay. Let's see if it can understand what we're asking it to do here. All right. We'll see if it's firing up Nemotron, the latest. See what it's thinking about on the back end there. Mostly just the OBS, the original broadcasting system. And some code helpers down there might be thinking about it as well. Let me hit Q to quit out of that. Being a 7D model means, I guess, that it's taken up more processing time than it would at the 14B or the 7B or the 30B levels. Yeah, I can hear the fan kicking up in the Mac right now. Let's go pull up the Mac fan controls, see what it's doing on the back end there. All right, so we're up pushing 100. Ah, there we go. Analyzing the task and setting the goals. Based on provided environment details, it appears that no specific task has been assigned by the user yet. The goal is to be prepared to accomplish a given task iteratively. Clear achievable goals. Tools analysis for current step. Required tool none. Parameters needed. Context consideration. Next step involves requesting clarification over the given guidelines, to not ask questions unless necessary, and to directly utilize tools when possible. The most appropriate action at this juncture is to simply acknowledge the current state and wait for further instructions from the user. Attempt completion. Yeah, I guess this thing doesn't really know what to do with any of this stuff. Okay. We'll just cancel out of that. Let's see. I was going to use, does it tell us how much of that context it was? 25.6 thousand tokens. Okay. Cool. All right, that's what Roo did. Let's go switch over to Continue. Make sure we've got Nemotron as an option there. Start a new window. And let's go grab the Continue initial prompt here. All right. So we'll put that here. Going to the notes in. Okay, so I think what I want to do is put that prettify prompt here. I have a set of HTML files at the base of this workspace. I want to say that I put code base in there before. Let's see if it has code base there. Nope. All right. I'll just ask it that. Or well, let's see. Yeah, that seems like the best start. So I'll let that start thinking about that. Okay. And I wonder if I could switch over to history while it goes. Probably not. I'll just let it think for a little bit. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what to expect from Nemotron. I don't think I've ever worked with it before. It's always been sitting there. But I guess Llama 3.3 came out at almost very close to the same time as Nemotron, so I just jumped over to the 3.3 and was using that. Oh, there it goes. It says it's generating now. I used to think it changed. Yeah, the 7DB models seem to take a lot more time to be used here. Maybe it's because I'm doing the OBS at the same time. Maybe whenever I was doing this off stream before, it didn't take as long because it had more resources for you to actually process. But at the same time, I don't think it takes a lot to encode this screen since it's all pretty static. Okay, what are we getting here? We are getting the Style.css file. Awesome. Arial, margin 20, max width 800. Oh, it's putting the theme toggle in. Let's see if this is, because after this I have to see about asking it for persistence. Now that it's actually typing, it's going pretty fast. Maybe it was just loading everything into memory that took so long. All right, we've got body, headers and footers, we've got sections. I never gave it one of the index files to work from, so it might change things later on to be applied via JavaScript when the theme button is clicked. All right. It's already thinking about the dark theme and the light theme. Nice. Okay. Ensuring content is readable by setting a maximum width and making layout responsive. There we go. For easy theme switching. Good thinking. Next step, integrate a JavaScript toggle button to dynamically apply classes. Added basic stylings to apply. Okay, yeah. If available. Switch to agent mode using the mode selector dropdown to have changes applied automatically. I wonder if maybe Continue told it that it had these things to work with. Okay, it's giving me the link file. It's nice. Okay, seems like maybe it stopped now. It says it's still generating. Okay, cool. Let's go put it into apply mode. Create file. Okay, so it created it at the base level. Gave me a style sheet to put in the index. So I'll put it under there. I'm not going to apply it because it doesn't look like it wants to apply correctly in this particular case. All right, so we've got it on our blog post index page. We can right click, reload. Definitely looks different. I don't see a theme. Oh, well, there's no theme button because we haven't added theming or persistence yet. So what we'll do next is say I added the style sheet to index. How would I toggle between the two themes on this page? Could you please give me a button and a JS file with a method to switch between themes when it is pressed? I wonder if I should also combine the question with the persistence layer part. Well, I'll just give it one thing at a time because I've been asking it for one thing at a time so far. All right, let's see where it started from on the old fans here. Oh, fans are over here now, I believe. Okay, so we're still sitting around 90. And our fan speed's staying low. If we go look at our Llama PS, So we can see that our context is growing as the conversation gets longer. So we were just taking up 47 gigs, but with just a little bit of extra text, we're now eating up 4 gigabytes more in GPU stuff. Oh, there we go. So we are getting ourselves some script with a function toggle theme and a button ID toggle theme. Get element theme toggle. Add event listener click toggle theme. Okay. Set theme. Local storage. So it's already thinking about what to do with the local storage right now. That's nice. Because if it puts it in the local storage, oh, does it? So we get the current theme, we add that theme, and this all happens as soon as the script is added, I guess. I wonder if this is better or worse. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll put this button here, and then underneath the button, we will add this JavaScript, which we don't want to apply. We just want to copy into a new. Oh, actually, let's go back. Where is it saying? So it says it should be in the Script.js file, so we'll just put it here in Script.js. Then we'll copy paste all the JavaScript code into it. And then we'll go back. We'll take this script and we'll call it right after we get the theme toggle. That way we can whenever it's time to copy it over to the other pages, we just need to copy that part there. Okay, so that's loaded up. Let's refresh this page. Toggle theme, light, dark, light, dark. Oh, it's hard to read that Mighty Astro posts. Okay. The toggle theme doesn't have a lot of toggly goodness to it. No theming done to it, but that's okay. We're dealing with the October one. So far, the functionality is all there, and it did already put it into local storage. So let's just copy this over and see how it works on the other pages. Oh, no, grab too much. Just want this part. All right, let's go put it on the llama exercise over these two. Oh, too much. And put it there. Still haven't asked one of the LLMs to do this. I feel like multi-file copying, that might be its own interesting experiment later on, whenever we start trying agentic stuff. But for now, practicing a little bit of manual effort, a little bit of AI effort. So we can toggle the theme here. If we go to light, go to the next page, stays light, go dark, go back. Okay, so it did not work. Between pages. Oh, I guess this just means that maybe the back button doesn't work. Okay, so I'm going to ask it about the back button now. I'll say, I applied the changes in at index and at, which one was the short one again? I always forget. Hold on. Escape. Escape. All right, so not that one. Iterating this one, iterating towards playability. Iterating that one. I see it there. 1024 iterating towards. I don't know why it hangs off the screen that way, but I'll say that. It works when I follow the link between the pages, but if I click the back button, the theme does not persist between the pages. Do you know we could make it work on the back button as well? All right, go look at our fans again. So we got down to 70. Now we're heating it back up. We're saying, get back out there and give us more code there, AI. I was trying to remember, I remember reading an article recently, like all of the AI features and things that they're trying to push commercially are going to require like nuclear reactors and like all kinds of new energy sources to keep up with it, which I'm not against, you know, as long as it's safe. But I don't know, I feel like it's saying so long as it's safe isn't going to stop it from not being safe if they move forward and don't play safely with it. But I don't know. I feel like everybody's got a stake, like we're all stakeholders on the planet to make sure it's still here for kids and stuff. So, you know, I assume they're going to try to do it safely. I think I also read an article where they were, I know that they've got like places where cold fusion was coming into play too. And I think there was an article about in Europe they were shipping antimatter on a highway in a container or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I should just have a video of all the weird news that I read sometimes. But I feel like it's not, I don't know. It's always from I hope it's from reputable sources. It shows up on my Google phone page. Okay, let's see. It looks like it gave us an answer here. Where was the question? Okay, so I applied the changes. The issue with the theme not persisting when using the back button is due to how browsers handle page reloads and session history. When you navigate back, the page is reloaded from the browser's cache, and any dynamic changes like the applied theme are lost. To make sure the theme persists, even when using the back button, you can utilize one of the following approaches. Store the theme with a timeout, not recommended. Method involves setting a short timeout to reapply the theme. Yeah, let's not do that. That doesn't sound good. Use the page show event, which is fired when the page's content becomes visible. Okay, so sounds good. Reapply the theme on load and page show. Combine both events to ensure the theme is reapplied in all scenarios. Use a client-side routine or solution or a single page. Okay, so we'll go with this one. We'll copy that, and we will put it into the Script.js file again. Okay, let's take a look at what's all in this file real quick. Because I don't think I'm replacing it. I think I need to keep all this other stuff. Maybe down here, I can just add that. So add an toggle theme, apply a stored theme. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. We'll reload. Started it this way. Went to the next page, made it light, went back, stayed dark, went forward, went light, dark, light, light, dark, back. Oh, okay. Let me try it again, just to make sure maybe there's something in the cache still. So we will go to the next page in dark, we'll go light, we'll go back. Oh, there's still something. Let's see. Let's find the development tools and check the console. Failed to load. That's not anything. We got light theme in the thing. Okay, I'll just tell it that. Okay. And applied the load and page show solution to Script.js. But sometimes when I go back, it still changes themes without looking at persistence. How can we update Script.js to work even with the back button? All right, get back to it, Nemotron. Still at 51 gigs. The issue you're experiencing might be due to the fact that both the load and page are triggering the apply stored theme, potentially causing the theme to change unexpectedly when navigating back. To improve the reliability and using the back button, update your script with the following refinement. Okay. Setting some const values, that's nice. Add back the one theme. Apply theme. Toggle theme uses apply theme. Store the new theme in local. Add event listener toggle. Enhance persistence on load and page show. Oh wow, okay. If event.persisted on the page show, but on the load, a different one. Okay. Unified theme application. Yes. I like it. The theme as an application is cool. I also like the consts because if I wanted to include new themes and make it a drop down, I could do something with that. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're just going to apply this whole file over the top of Script.js. Then we will accept those changes. Then we will reload into cache hard reload. All right, so let's pull up the. So right now we're on light theme. We go to the next page. Still on light. Change it to dark. We go back. Stays dark. Change it to light. Go forward. Change it to dark. Go back. Hooray! We got it all done in one go. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Well, Nemotron did okay. I'm not very happy. I guess maybe since we did make so much progress the first time already, maybe I can just go back and ask it, now that it knows more about the pages, if it could apply a more interesting theme. Okay. Now that you know more about the HTML pages, would you make any theme changes to make the sections, to make the page more pleasant to look at? Let's see if it has any thoughts given what the pages look like and all the changes that we made. Although we might be blowing out the whole context at this point. Maybe I should have given it the, well, it probably has the style file still. So maybe 51 gigs represents the full token length. Like, it's not going to get any bigger than this because it's dropping tokens out of the front, maybe. Hard to say from this angle. I guess whenever we get done, we can go back and look at the file, but I'm not sure that the file is going to tell us how long the tokens or the context was each time. All right. It is thinking about it. I can tell. Let's go look at the temperatures. 91 degrees. At least it's not hitting 100 now. I guess that's because the fans caught up with it. Based on the provided HTML structure and assuming a basic styling which isn't shared, here's some theme changes. Cool. Colors, yes. Soft neutral gray for the light theme. A deep rich gray for readability. Links a calming blue. Headers a darker gray for context or contrast. A deep rich gray. I wonder how close this is to what it already has in there because oh, it's choosing the grays for reduced glare. This is kind of cool because I never really give a lot of color uh, thought to the things that I put out there. Like you could probably tell that if you ever visited that tax bracket page or the My Day Astro page, I'll probably ask for a lot more help color-wise at some point. Typography, font family, additional settings, padding margins, link underlines. Consider removing underlines for links in the light theme, styling them to match. Okay. Maybe I should have asked it this. Oh, example CSS snippets, assuming you're starting from a basic pure CSS setup. All right. So maybe I'll take these and I'll replace the ones. Let's close some of these other pages. Go back to style. Oh yeah, because style was the first thing I gave it. Maybe after it looked at style, it like dropped it from the context. Now it's asking it again, which is cool. Yeah, it's coming out with different things. It's got UL specific things, which it didn't have before. And I guess that's because looking at the HTML, it could see what kind of things we had in there. Oh, it's going to change something for the apply button. Good thinking. I guess that makes sense. It was doing the one thing, then the next thing. To match suggested things, update your apply function to toggle between light theme and dark theme classes on body element instead of directly applying theme classes. Okay. Remember, these are just starting points. Feel free to experiment and adjust the styles according to your personal preferences or brand identity. I do not have one of those. All right, we'll take that and we will just replace everything up here. Let's see, we'll start with body. Yeah, we'll get rid of that part too. Paste that, save. And then it was talking about oh, wait, did I already have dark theme and light theme? Oh yeah, light theme, light theme, light theme, dark theme. All right, let's get rid of these bottom ones. Those probably conflict. All right, then the apply theme. Let's just go over here and look at the apply theme again. Okay, apply theme is this one. Body class, let's remove. Oh, okay. Nah, I like it the way it is. I think it already does. We're good. Okay. Let's refresh the page again. Oh, that looks different. Well, I kind of like it now. Very, I like the link colors. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. What should that be? Why did I miss that? What is this? Inspect. That's an H2. Didn't we have H2 covered in here? We got H2 there. H1 and H2. Dark theme A. Oh, maybe it's this color here that's doing that. Let's just take that out. Yeah, that looks better. It looked weird as the other way. All right, I am happy with this right now. So I'm going to go ahead and save this and push it and say that we finished Nemotron today. Nemotron did really, really well. Um, it didn't tell me what it was thinking, but it was definitely thinking some good things in there. And I don't know, these lists look a little weird. But at the same time, they look different. I don't know. Oh, let's try this part. I remember and think, oh yeah, it's got that problem. Maybe next time we can ask it to look into that, because I guess that's related to something that Deepcoder had to finish as well. So good. We have a second reason to talk to Nemotrong, and it did pretty well for the first time around. So I am going to go ahead and stop it there. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a good week. Talk to you later on.